Commented, but will you make daddy a sandwich, not just a gold digger, but a sandwich bringer? That's what I want to know. Not only do I not refer to him as daddy, but I'm not making anyone a sandwich. I'll Uber Eats a sandwich.
They are now with the older guys. Let's see how this one gonna work out.
All right, Larry, let's pick out your outfit for the day. I like this t-shirt. My name is Imani,
My name is Larry, and I'm 77 years old.
and I'm 34 years old.
Damn.
There's 43 years between.
43 years. And she picking out your clothes, big fella. Yeah, you're getting up in the geriatric ages when they picking out your clothes.
I reached out. I find older men more attractive in general.
I bet.
felt he was a pretty attractive older gentleman. And then when I saw him in person, he did not disappoint.
We've been together for over 9 years. There was a point when I suddenly started looking at it and think, I can't imagine not having her in my life.
The thing I love the most is how much he talks. He loves conversation, so there's never a dull moment. There's never a moment where I'm bored.
Sometimes I think that I have these vast experiences, but she understands everything. I'm always amazed at her grasp of everything we talk about. And
Well, yeah,
I
talk
think she
about.
teaches
What do you
me.
think what do you think somebody with a 43-year age gap could talk about? Like, what would you think they have in common? If you had to just pick something out and say, yo, these people got something in common.
You ready for a little dancing?
Yes, I am.
Last week we were traveling and we were in Paris and I proposed.
And I said yes.
Of course you did.
I always knew I would end up with someone older than me, but to the extent of 43 years, no. Definitely something for me to think about and take into consideration because there's a lot that comes along with it. For instance, like his health, when his health declines, when he gets older, what that's gonna look like, how that's gonna like affect our day-to-day. But I think it's only natural to be concerned about what's gonna happen to someone's health as they get older.
When you're much younger, you don't think about that far down the line, but because I'm closer, I think about it. So we openly discuss these things.
If it came to a time where we were going our separate ways, I would
What time is that? What time do you have to go your separate ways? He's 77 years old. Where are you going at that point? To a home.
would see myself dating a woman. I am bisexual. No one could compete with Larry. This is a gold standard. And so
No. Now, nope. Okay, so I have this thing, and I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. I have this firm belief that somebody that is actually bisexual cannot be in a monogamous relationship with just one gender. I don't believe that for 1 second. So that means it's like you just cut off the other half of you just automatically. You don't go from liking both parties and then just liking one. That don't go like that for sure. So something's up. She like both. She I don't know. It's giving me some type of finesse vibes. But they've been together for a long time, so we're gonna give them that.
I'd really be kind of disinterested in dating a man. I would be more interested in pursuing a woman. He was already dancing.
I do
and
competition
then-
ballroom dancing.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, I want to dance with you too. So I was like, let's take a class together. The most magnificent.
Wait. She picking out his clothes. If she's in a relationship with a woman, I'm gonna bet my money. I might just bet the house that she's the dominant one in that situation. I'm getting she might be the dominant one in this situation too. It might be her on him. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that.
thing he treats me to is shopping sprees in Paris. Like, I think that has to be.
And there we go. It never fails. I knew it. It had nothing to do with his money. It's just him, and I love him. That's it. One more time. Maybe I heard it wrong.
Shopping spree, a class together. The most magnificent thing he treats me to is shopping sprees in Paris. Like, I think that has to be the most like spoiled I've ever gotten in my entire life.
And look at him smiling. This is the face of a man that's getting used and don't know nothing about it. Now, I'm not saying that she's not attracted to older men. Obviously, she has to be to some degree to be with somebody for this long. What they said, 7 or 9 years? She has to be attracted to him to some degree. But is that attraction still there if he had $50,000 a year? I doubt it. So are you really attracted to that person? Or are you attracted to the lifestyle they can give you? Shopping sprees in Paris, the most sports you ever been. And look at his face. He don't even know what's going on. This is like Joe Biden.
He very rarely tells me no. I would say he kind of spoils me on a regular basis.
She has no expectations. She's very, very grateful for everything that is done.
Of course she's grateful. How can somebody be grateful for what is done if you never really say no? You will never know how grateful somebody is until you say no. And they look back at the other things that you did for them and be like, all right, that person did X, Y, and Z for me before. If you never say no, you wouldn't know how grateful she is. In fact, I think if he started saying no, she's 1 foot out the door and he knows that.
All right, let's take a quick photo for Instagram.
I'm in. Got it?
Yeah. I think the biggest misconception about our relationship is that I am in it for the money. Generally, my age that I meet, they usually assume I am a housewife type of deal where I'm spending all day cooking and cleaning for him.
She felt it a lot more than I did. I'm very aware that I get more of a pass than she does. It's a combination of our community and then just societal norms. They just assume that our relationship is different. People are uncomfortable with different.
So one person commented, "You in it for the money, be honest." Which is not true.
Okay.
I'm with him because I love him. And
But you didn't love him in the beginning though, right? You didn't know him in the beginning. So when people say that you're there for the money, if you was to remove the money on day one, would you be there with this man? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Not, oh, I've been with him for this long because he had money and then now I like him for him.
and if I was with him only for his money, I probably wouldn't be with him for this long. Someone else commented,
Unless his money was gone, I would assume he making more money, especially if he has businesses that only goes up from here and he never says no to you. So how could you not say that? Not to say that she is with him for only money. That don't have to be true. But come on.
"But will you make daddy a sandwich, not just a gold digger, but a sandwich bringer?" That's what I want to know. Not only do I not refer to him as daddy, but I'm not making anyone a sandwich. I'll Uber Eats a sandwich.
This is a defeated man right here. Look at his face. So lost. He is. I'm not making any. This man can take you on shopping sprees to Paris. He doesn't say no for anything that you ask for. He gives you the world and you won't make him a sandwich. The best you could do is use his money to go buy him a sandwich and I'll order it on my phone. And look at him, just lost, just Joe Biden.
We pretty much just brush it off.
You know, when they stare, I give them a yeah, thumbs up, eat your heart out. You know, no, I don't do anything. I'm barely aware of it.
I think the
I
fact
bet.
that we get judged has made us strong as a couple because it's strengthened our communication, in a certain way strengthened our bond with one another.
She has been discriminated against all of her life, and I've never encountered that. So when we're talking about these things, it gives me a greater awareness of the difficulties she has to deal with in her life.
Oh no, she used the race bait. Oh, hook, line, sink 'em. She used the race bait on this guy. This guy has no clue on what she's actually doing. Nah, she's a finesser. She played the black card, or I'm discriminated against. You know, the world is against me. And he's like, oh my God, the black people are treated unfair everywhere. He thinks it's like the 1930s. This is what black people are going through. It's fascinating to me that black people will come out as you're with a white man in public. Like that's like a norm now to have interracial couples. And then they still want to play the black card. And he's so slow that he don't even understand it. He's not even getting it.
Gives me more empathy to her situation. So
What situation? I'm still trying to figure out. I would love to know what she have went through in her years. That was like so terrible that she just like made it out the mud. I just don't like when people of today, our people of today try to compare themselves to whatever was going on before. It is no comparison. It is daisies now in comparison to whatever happened before.
Yeah, that has helped strengthen our bond.
So most people assume we're probably not going to be together for that long because I'm probably going to want kids
gonna
in the
die?
long run.
Oh.
Or something like that is going to be a drastic change, and that's not going to happen for us because I don't want children.
Makes
when
sense.
I'm by myself and I get stairs, I get it because I'm like, oh, I'm 6 feet tall. Like people are probably looking at me
Damn.
like, whoa, not too many 6 feet tall black women in this area.
That's
But
true.
Specifically when I'm with him, I view it as I'm getting judged because of the age gap, because of the racial difference and those things.
And a lot of people, understandably, probably thought this was a fluke. Like, how long will this last? But then when you get 9 years out, they see the depth of our love for each other. I think that most of my friends are very clear on that.
All of my friends have accepted it right away.
Today,
Once again, you still have to look at it like at the money. They keep on saying this love thing. Now, I'm not gonna disregard if she actually likes him now, or I know he like her, but come on now. If you was to remove that money, I don't know if this was gonna
we're
last.
going to have a phone call with my longtime friend and her close friend now, Carolina. She's always been supportive, but I'll be curious to see what she has to say about her initial reaction to our relationship.
What did you think when you first met me?
At the beginning, you were a little bit more shy or reserved. I think that you also have guarded maybe because of whatever has happened in the past. But little by little, you open.
What happened in the past? This woman has to have something happen, particularly to her, not because I think she sold him a story. Because the friend saying that too, something had to happen, and she sold him a story, and he bought it for the highest price.
Up so much to me that you're such a beautiful woman inside and out.
Thank you. Were you shocked that I was dating someone so much younger?
It's different when you hear about the age gap, and then it's very different when you live it. When you hear it, it might bring a little bit of that curiosity on why are they together. When I go out to dinner with you and when we have traveled, I realize that you guys don't have an age gap because you guys communicate so well and get along so well.
So now that we're engaged,
I know, I'm so excited. It's a new chapter. I mean, you guys been together for so long, but it's also such a good way to grow in your relationship now as a married couple.
She has changed my life in the sense, as I've learned about her background and the things she has had to endure in her life.
Okay, what I am 100% sure on whatever I said before. She had to sell him a good story. Now, that doesn't mean that she's lying about it, but I'm telling you, it was a story behind that. This wasn't a regular, I'm just a nice woman, you're a nice man, let's get together. It had to be some sadness, some empathy that he wanted to have for her, or sympathy really, that he wanted to have for her, and was like, yo, I have to do this. Like, he's playing this role. He's like the knight in shining armor. Old armor.
Living in this community, the nature of the work I do, it's a great world, but it's not representative of our entire country. I think what she's really brought to my life is an intellectual understanding of what the other side is like.
She got him.
Mary has changed my life for the better.
Yo, I'm telling you, this man think he doing charity work. This face right here, I know she sold him something that he didn't know the worth of, and he really bought it for a high price. I would love to know. Now, this is not to disregard anything that she been through, but he's not saying it like her particularly. He's saying it like because she's black type of thing. Oh my God, she got you, and he just lost. He just, gone.
A lot of ways.
How much time do we have?
Yeah, I could write a book on how much he's changed my life.
I bet.
He's done
A big
so
book
much
in
for me.
Paris.
Emotionally, spiritually, financially,
Financially.
mentally, he's elevated my life. I've grown into becoming the person that I've always wanted to be thanks to him.
I
I
bet.
think one of the biggest reasons that it works is because we have great communication. We communicate about everything.
I want this. You give it to me. He say yes, dear. Communication. It's I don't care what she say and however she bringing it. Once you bring somebody a sob story and he feels like he's doing like some justice to the world and he has some type of sympathy for you and he gives you money and gives you anything you want. If he was to cut that off today, if he was to be like, all right, no more money, she's going to be like, oh yeah, I'm still staying for love. Let's see how long that lasts. I doubt it. I wonder what she does. Ugh. Nah, this woman, I don't know what she sold this man. She sold him something. I don't know exactly what it is. She sold him something. And whatever it was, it must have been good.
Got him. We fucking got him.